Vincent van Gogh, 30 March 1853 to 29 July 1890. Vincent van Gogh was a Dutch post-impressionist painter who posthumously became one of the most famous and influential figures in Western art history. In a decade, he created about 2,100 works, including around 860 oil paintings, most of which date from the last 2 years of his life. They include landscapes, still life, portrait, and self-portraits, and are characterized by the bold colors and dramatic, impulsive, and expressive brushstroke that contributed to the foundation of modern art. He was not commercially successful and, struggling with severe depression and poverty, committed suicide at the age of 37. Van Gogh was into an upper middle class family. As a child, he was serious, quiet, and thoughtful. He began drawing at one early age, and as a young man worked as an art dealer, often traveling, but became depressed after he was transferred to London. He turned to religion and spent time with Protestant missionary in southern Belgium. He drifted in ill health and solitude before taking up painting in 1881. His younger brother Theo supported him financially. The two kept a long correspondence by letter. His early works, mostly still life and depictions of the peasant labors, contain few signs of the vivid color that distinguish his later work. In 1886, he moved to Paris, where he met members of the avant-garde, including Emily Bernard and Paul Gauguin, who were reacting against the impressionist sensibility. As his work developed, he created a new approach to still life and landscape, and his painting grew brighter as he developed a style that became fully realized during his stay in the south of France in 1888. During this period, he broadened his subject matter to include series of olive trees, wheat fields, and sunflower. Van Gogh suffered from psychotic episodes and delusion, and thought he worried about his mental stability. He often neglected his physical health, did not eat properly, and drank heavily. His friendship with Gauguin ended after a confrontation between the two, when in rage Van Gogh severed a part of his often left ear with a razor. After he spent time in psychiatric hospitals, including a period in Saint-Rémy. After he discharged from and moved from the Auberge-Revaux in Auvers-sur-Oise near Paris, he came under the care of the homeopathic Dr. Paul Gogh. His depression persisted, and on 27 July 1890, Van Gogh is believed to have shot himself in the chest with a revolver and dying from his injuries 2 days later. Van Gogh's painting did not sell throughout his life, during which he was generally considered a madman and a failure. Although some collectors recognize the value of his work, his fame came only after his death. His reputation grew in the early 20th century as elements of his style came to be incorporated by a famous and German expressionist. He attained widespread critical and commercial success over the ensuing decades, and is remembered as an important but tragic painter whose troubled personality typifies the romantic ideals of the tortured artist. Today, Van Gogh's works are among the world's most expensive paintings to ever sold, and his legacy is honored by a museum in his name, the Van Gogh Museum in Amsterdam, and which holds the world's largest collection of his paintings and drawings.